If you're in Medellin and you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to grow your business, I don't know of a better option, and I've been here for 10 years. My name is George Gammon. I retired in 2012. In the last business I had, we grew it to about 24 million in revenues. Then in 2019, we started the channels and the content creation, and that's what's taken up all of my time since then. The YouTube channels, we got it up to about 100,000 subscribers within the first 6 months. And now between the two channels, we have about 700,000 subscribers across social media, about 1 million. So before the Entrepreneur House, when I first got here in 2010, the foreigners that were here weren't exactly the people that you would want to hang out with. I fell in love with Medellin very, very quickly, with the food, the weather, the culture, but the other Americans that were here were either backpackers or kind of people that were looking to party or something like that. I was just not part of that scene. But now it's completely changed, and Thomas has been a big part of that with Entrepreneur House. Today's a great example of that. Whereas instead of dealing with people who are not enthusiastic about success, I'm trying to put that kindly, now you're able to hang out with very, very ambitious people who are trying to grow their businesses from 7 figures to 9 figures. And that was something that I never, ever thought I would see in Medellin. And now, since we've got Entrepreneur House and what Thomas is doing, I see it consistently, and I'm actually able to participate in it, which is very exciting. And by hanging around all of these individuals that are just amazing, incredibly skilled, and obviously very, very successful in their own unique niche, it gives you that motivation to take the next step in your business, or to do that new hire, or to take that risk, or to really get outside of your comfort zone. And I'm sure you guys know that we only grow when we're outside of that comfort zone. And I think that what's required at a certain level is getting around people that are really going to push you and keep you accountable to achieve those results you're trying to achieve. The people that I've met within Entrepreneur House, it's kind of aggregated all the best and the brightest in Colombia and in Medellin. And so I've met people that I didn't even know were here that are just experts in digital marketing, as an example, content creation. I mean, we just talked to a gentleman today that did a presentation that grew a language business to 9 figures. And those types of people are very difficult to find even in the United States, let alone here in Colombia and in Medellin. So to have the opportunity to network with those individuals and not just know them, but to break bread and to get to know them on a personal level, I think really, it really gives you the tools that you need to succeed in your business, whatever it is. I'm very good friends with a guy named Robert Kiyosaki. And one of the things that he taught me right away when I first started to get to know him was you're really the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. And I remember when I was young as an entrepreneur, I thought that was kind of nonsense or whatever. But when I met Robert, he really solidified that for me. Now that I've gotten to be a bit older, I realize how true that statement actually is. And what's great about Entrepreneur House is now you're not just surrounded by 5 very, very successful people that are more successful than you, that will really pull you up to your level. You're surrounded by 60, 70, 80 of these people, which again is just a very rare opportunity. I think it's meeting people that have different skill sets than I have, but yet we all have a couple things in common. Number 1, we're entrepreneurial, but number 2, we're a very specific subset of entrepreneurs that are willing to actually move from the United States, most of us, down to this very scary place that is Medellin, and do so because we see opportunity, we see a better way of life. And that is a self-selection process within the entrepreneurial space, which makes the people that are here and part of this group, what are you waiting for? If you're in Medellin and you're an entrepreneur, you're trying to grow your business, or look, if you're even here and someone that wants to hang out with people that are very successful and people that have a high degree of integrity, people that are quality character, I don't know of a better option, and I've been here for 10 years. So if you like hanging out with those types of people, the people that are gonna make you better in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your own life, whether it's personally or professionally, this is a group you want to be a part of. Well, I'd like to thank Thomas for starting this group, because without him and his leadership and his willingness to get out there and take the risks and get outside of his comfort zone, none of this would be possible. So I guess the thing that I'd like to say to him the most is just thank you.